video, play video, 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 play video, video, yeah, hello. Assalamualaikum guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Q135 Keyboard by the brand called Bloody, which is an Afro tech brand in Pakistan. And this keyboard, I'll be reviewing it, telling you about the box contents, and give you a brief description about what are the MX key switches. Not all of them, but to give you an idea of what you can expect from this keyboard and some basic knowledge about keyboard. Now here I'll be putting a timestamp on which you can skip to and just watch the keyboard review on itself. Now let's start this video by talking about the basics about the keyboard. Now there are two types of keyboard that you can get in the market. There's a mechanical keyboard and there's a membrane keyboard. The membrane keyboard is the most common one that you can find in the market. Now these type of keyboards are used in such as an office or any type of beginner gamer that you can find out there. Now there will be one point in your life where you have probably used a membrane keyboard. Now a mechanical keyboard. The mechanical keyboard has a more feedback on the keyboard because it has an MX tactical cherry switches. Now the keys that are used by the Q135 are the cherry MX black. Now you may be asking what's the difference between the blue, the black, the red. Now the black one is the most common one that you can find in the market, and it's a key that's uplifted, but it doesn't have any feedback. It doesn't have that tactical feedback. No, you can feel any type of feedback, or you can hear any type of sound from the keyboard that a usual mechanical keyboard has. Now does this hinder your gaming performance? No, it doesn't. In fact, it may come in handy for multiple reasons. Now, if for example, if you are a streamer or a gamer that just does stuff, maybe it's he or she is talking to a friend through a mic. Now, the mechanical keyboard, if you are in a dark and a really quiet room with no sound, the keys and the whole sounds might annoy you with their clicking noises, and your mic will also be catching the clicking noise that's made by your keyboard, and it's not a really pleasant sight. Now for some people, some enthusiasts about people who love the keyboards and like the whole mechanical vibe, they can buy it and they can love it. Now there's the whole cherry MX red thingy. It's a thing that either for people or it's completely not for people. Now the keys, as I told you earlier, in this Q135 or Bloody, they use the cherry MX black key switches. Now these keys, they are comfortable to use, and since they don't give any sort of feedback, they don't make any kind of sound, they shouldn't annoy you or your stream or hinder your gaming performance. This key doesn't affect your gaming performance, nor does it make you a better gamer. Now there are better keyboards in the market that are expensive but may give you a better performance and may feel better for you. Now this keyboard, it doesn't have wrist support, which may affect some people and it may not. But personally for me, it doesn't bother me and it gets the job done. Now, if it's your first keyboard that you're buying, this keyboard, if you're upgrading from a membrane keyboard, this will take some time to get used to. But when you do, it's an experience worth trying and living. This keyboard can help you increase your typing speed, your gaming performance if you utilize it perfectly, and it has a better overall feeling compared to a normal membrane keyboard. Now, that was the brief description about key switches, keyboard performances. Now let's talk about the review, the box contents, and what's my decision if this keyboard is worth it or it's not. Now the keyboard, I bought this keyboard from texanware.com.pk. It's a shop in Pakistan. They're situated in Karachi, Nas Plaza, and they sell this keyboard for 2.5k. Now there are YouTubers that have got this keyboard for 3k, 3.5k, and some even cheap is 2k. Now the most average price that you can find in the market is 2.5k, so that's what I recommend you to go with. And if you're trying to buy this keyboard, that's the price I recommend you to get it at. Now, is this keyboard worth it? It depends. If you're looking for a gaming beast keyboard or a gaming RGB keyboard, this keyboard has illumination lights. Basically, it's not RGB, it won't change colors, but it's a good background light show. Now, this keyboard has two light show options, and the fact about this keyboard is that if you want a better keyboard, you can go with more options from Bloody, T-Dagger, Razer, or any other brand of your preference. But if you just want a decent keyboard with good light, good feel, I recommend this keyboard. Now the keycaps that do come with the keyboard, they are red color and they have see-through fonts. By that I mean you can see the background light from the keyboard itself. But do I recommend it? Personally, I would recommend it if you just go with the black keys, because personally for me, the red keys, they bother me with the aesthetics of the keyboard. Now the keyboard, the black keys that do come by default with the keyboard, they don't illuminate light on the fonts. And another nitpicky thing that may come in handy for a lot of you keyboard enthusiasts is the key picker, which will help you pick out the keys, switch them. But again, there are also YouTubers that have the mixed concept of making this or making it sound like it's a mechanical keyboard. It's not. It's semi-mechanical, it's a membrane keyboard. It's made to act like a mechanical keyboard, look like it, but it's not a mechanical keyboard. Now, the keyboard comes with plug and play feature. You don't have to install drivers for it, and it has 25 key rollers. Basically, you can press 25 keys at the same time and the keyboard will catch them and will not make a mistake. Now 25 key rollers is an overkill. 10 is what is popular in the market, but 25 is appreciated, and if you're a fast typer or a fast gamer, this will come in handy for you. And the keyboard is also water resistant. Basically, you can spill water on it, it won't get damaged, but because the keycaps are lifted, the keyboard will get dusty from time to time, so you should definitely use a blow dryer to wipe all the dust off from time to time. Now, talking about the end verdict, is this keyboard worth it? If you want a cheap aesthetic keyboard that you don't want to have like mechanical features but still offers a cherry MX switch, yes, I will recommend you this keyboard. But if you want more of an RGB show with tactical feedback, I wouldn't recommend this keyboard. If you already have an RGB or a normal keyboard, you can stick to that one. But if you want a decent upgrade from your membrane keyboard, yes, I would recommend you this keyboard. And this video wasn't sponsored by Texanware. I got this new gaming PC built by them, and I will be streaming games or making videos about games and more content on this channel. This is Mozum. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you in another one.